Alright, guys. I never did this yet until around October. I didn't do this stuff yet, but I'm gonna do this. This stuff, if you hear me say this, here. Here is the October Horror Movie Marathon reviews. I didn't do this yet. This was like last month when I did this stuff, where I watched horror movies, good or bad, through the month of October of the days I got time, of course. I did like 18 movies, so I mean, I got a lot to cover, and I'm gonna do them in order to what I've seen them of. So if you hear me say that, October horror movie marathon reviews or something like that, then that's gonna be a review of that. The first one I watched was a movie that came out last year in January. Oh, gee, that's a great start. Doll movies. Um, they do good. Not like Chucky wise. It meant like an Annabelle type of wise. Now, movies do like those. They can work, but this one I was worried because this was a director that didn't really came out that it did later and stuff. That was The Devil Inside. Yeah, we know how that worked out. Yeah. He did this one, and I was kind of anticipated for it. Let's talk about it though. 2016's The Boy. So a woman named Greta, played by Lauren Cohan, takes a job as a nanny for this boy. Greta learns that her child of her new employers is a life-size doll, and she laughs about it, and they're thinking, why the fuck is she laughing? I didn't notice it at first until I was like, oh, the kid in the picture, that might be him. She was laughing really hard. I was like, that's kind of weird. Um, they have to care for the doll as if it was a human. So basically, you have to follow the rules as is a doll mixed with gremlins. That's basically what this is. Uh, which helps the couple to cope with the death of that son, which was 20 years ago. When she violates a list of those strict rules, disturbing and inexplicable events during bring her worst fears to life, leading her to believe that the doll was alive. Now, when I heard this movie was coming out, I had to think, oh boy, I don't know about this. But I saw the trailer and I was like, okay, I want to see what they can pull out here. And I didn't do it until like around the first time I watched it. That was this year. And I kept thinking, fuck, I don't want to do this. But it was the horror movie time last month, and I thought, fuck, let's do it. So here we go. I was still nervous. Now, through this month stuff, I have people with me. I didn't watch these by myself, not a single one, so that was good. But I was thinking, oh shit, this ain't gonna go well. I mean, you got this doll movie, and you thought, oh god, this ain't gonna work. But turns out this movie is pretty good. That's surprising, I know, for many reasons, and I'm not just letting you know. I am not going to spoil this movie at all. You need to see this. You got Lauren Cohan as Greta. You got Rupert Evans in this movie too. That's surprising. I didn't expect him to be in this movie. And you got a few other people. The acting in this movie for at least these two guys, but mostly Laura Cohan, she does actually damn good. She really gave it all she had. She took it as if she really did this for her life. Her performance was damn good. She was weird and an idiot at times, but she delivered her role pretty well with this movie. And then you get Rupert Evans, who helps her try to get through and shows up and makes an appearance to figure out what's wrong with her or what's going on with her and how it's going and everything. He was pretty good too. He acts really weird at points. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna help you with this. Oh, this is what's going on. Okay, this, and this." I just thought that was pretty good too. It felt odd. They just came out through appearances at times. I was like, "Guy, you really gotta no," but it was pretty good. The Hillshire people, they were just weird, and they did something around like close to around maybe the end of the second act. I'm not gonna say it, but I was like, okay, right on. All right, let's talk about the jump scare elements. This one actually kind of worked, honestly. I was worried. I was like, oh boy, I exactly know what's coming. The jump scare bullshit. Some of it, majority of it, did work. Some of it was bullshit. Some of it, you had nothing going on. So it was like, all right, we got a movie with nothing going on. All right, whatever. So like the jump scare element, I would say it's mixed, honestly. Not bad, but just mixed. Like an odd mix. It was like, all right, this and this and this. You got a lot of darkness in this movie for a good appearance. A scene where she's up in the attic. It's really dark. I was like, I can't see shit. But maybe that's what works, I guess. But her being hired as a nanny to babysit this doll's son, and it was kind of interesting. To be honest, it had to act like it was a gremlin type of thing. I thought that was pretty cool. It acts like a mystery too of what's going on and what happened to him and everything. I thought that was pretty cool, honestly. I was actually interested to see what they could pull out of their ass, and I was thinking, okay, this actually works. Good job, guys. Wow, you really set the bar for yourself. And you get a lot of this crazy shit going on. I was like, okay, you got this going on, you got this going on. I'm not gonna say what happens, but I was interested in it. It was really cool. You got the rule thing. Now that I was like, okay, doesn't that kind of sound silly a little bit? I mean, with this rule thing, doesn't it kind of sound a little silly? It was weird, and I was watching where she was doing the stuff with this doll, like taking him to bed, feeding him food, reading him a book, or and his other stuff. I mean, it was weird. It was weird. Like I didn't. I was like, eh. But as soon as it kept going, I was like, okay, I'm fine with this. It's like whatever. Um, you got a lot of phone calls going on, and you got this weird shit going on, like oh, this person is in the shadows and everything, or you got there's a scene where she locks herself in a room and she finds a peanut butter and jelly sandwich like right outside her door, like just sitting there. Yeah, it was kind of weird. It's kind of weird, really weird. I'm not gonna say what's going on, but I'll say something. There's a scene of Cole, so I guess that is like her love interest that, or this guy, I guess. Um, I'm not gonna say what's going on, but he's there, and you got Rupert Evans' character and Lauren Cohen's character. You get to the third act, and you get a twist. Shit is going crazy, and I was like, "Holy shit! This was pretty cool. This was great." Not great, but I was that excited. It was a pretty good twist. There's a twist, and I was like, "Okay." In a way, I was like, kind of doesn't make any sense, but I thought it was pretty good still. I didn't expect a twist going on. It was like this just went from psychological horror mystery type of thing to something completely different in the third act. I was like, whew. I'm not going to say what happens, but damn, that was weird. And then you get the end of the movie, which I thought that was pretty good as well. It was kind of surprising. I didn't expect the way it ended, and I was like, oh, something happened, and it cuts up. I was like, oh, okay, all right, not bad. The director directed this movie really well. He really used the element. He must have learned his mistakes from his last movie, The Devil Inside. You know, that pretty bad movie. I think he understand what he was supposed to do. Um, it's silly. I will say it is kind of silly, but it was clever. They really gave it his all with this movie, and I will say it. He gave an effort. He gave an effort. I mean, holy shit! I mean, this is the director that did the movie Stay Alive. Does everybody remember that movie? That movie is fucking silly as hell. Surprised that I remember that movie. But you know what I'm talking about. You die in the game, you die for real. Yeah, I remember that movie. I remember watching it. Kind of weird. It's kind of weird it says this was distributed by Walt Disney. How does that happen? But whatever. And then he did do the Devil Inside. Oh shit, let's not talk about that yet. We'll talk about it, trust me. But he did a really good job with this movie overall. I mean, Laura Gohan, she was doing smartness for the majority of it. Rupert Evans was doing it for a good majority of it. I mean, the editing actually worked really well. The cinematography worked really well. I mean, you've got all this stuff going on. I was like, you know what? For what it is, I think it's pretty good. I mean, there's not really much to talk about without spoiling it, and I'm not going to spoil this movie. I mean, I could, but I was like, you know what? No. I could say something, but it's right around like maybe the first act around there, maybe second act. But I'm not going to say it, though. I'm not going to spoil most of this movie, so I want you to see it. So I'm just going to try and make this movie review probably kind of short, sweet to the point overall. This movie is pretty good. I mean, if you got nothing else to do and you want to take a crack at a movie and sit down and just watch it, the movie's pretty good for it. I want to give The Boy a B. This is a pretty good movie. This is a surprising movie for me that I liked. I know, it's kind of weird. I know. There's a lot of weird twists or unexpected moments in this movie that kind of worked. That's why I said I didn't want to spoil this movie, because it works. People might not like it. Some might love it. But I think it was pretty good. I really did enjoy it. So, if you want to give a movie a chance, try and give this one a chance. I really think so. But this is the review for The Boy, and we will get to our next horror movie marathon October month thing. And then the next one that we will talk about soon, whenever I get to it, will be 2008's The Strangers. That'll be a fun one to talk about, I guess. So we'll talk about that one next for it. Well, until next time, guys, peace out.